Good morning. Hope everybody's having a lovely day. Bruh. Bruh. Ooh. Boneless chicken nuggies? What? Boneless chicken nuggies? Good morning, everyone. Boneless buffalo chicken, I guess is what it actually is. They're like little chicken, weird little chicken nuggies, dude. From the deli case at the grocery, dude. Had to do it. Had to do it. Couldn't resist. Couldn't help myself. They look too delicious. Good morning. Welcome everybody to TMPG. Thunder Nick Plays Games. That's what TMPG stands for. In case you guys hadn't figured that out, phonetically, that's what that abbreviation is. Wait, phonetically, is that the word? I don't know. I gotta stop trying to use big words all the time. Supposedly. Guys, I don't know what kind of day it's going to be. I wish I could tell you. I don't actually know. Because I haven't looked at my daily, haven't looked at my group, I haven't looked at anything yet. But I will say one thing. I have a pocket full of marijuana. My guys' pockets are stuffed full of marijuana. So. At the very least, it's a selling weed kind of a day. I mean, that's at the very least. But I think we're going to start today by just finding some place to park up. And let's look at our dailies and stuff. Because I always go like, oh, I should look at my dailies, and I don't look at them. But today we're going to actually look at them. Let's park right here. All right, what do we got for the group? Everything's already killed, dude. Oh. They had an explosive. Wait, did I already take care of that yesterday afternoon? I think I did. Okay, those are already done for the next 18 hours. What do I have for my own personal ones? Oh, that's the wrong button. We have 26 minutes till we can see. Okay, so for now, I guess we eat nuggies. Gas is okay. You know what we should do? Let's start the day driving a truck, but not a Ron truck, because Ron trucks don't start their core hours till 11 o'clock. So I don't want to wait around till 11. What we will do is we'll go do the other truck driving. I could have totally saved that guy by smashing the cops right there, but I respected the sirens and I slowed down. Like a good citizen of Los Santos. Because that's what I am. I'm a good citizen of Los Santos. I'd be lying if I said I'm not like a little bit distracted right now by this delicious platter of chicken nuggets, dude, right next to me. I didn't even microwave them. They're stone cold, like they're from a deli case, you know? Like you take them home, put them on a plate, microwave them, and then eat them type of situation. I mean, they're pre-cooked, so it's like I don't have to microwave them. I don't have to heat them up if I don't want to, and I'm not going to heat them up. I'm just going to naunch on them just as is because incredible, dude. Mm. Mm. Oh, yesterday in the afternoon, got back into the server for a small amount of time. Didn't spend too much time in the server. Maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. In the afternoon, I managed to get back in after the restart. And had a big win, or two big wins back to back at the inside track. Walked out with $22,000. I had a $22,000 take off of two races at the inside track. Those ponies paid me big for all the days they didn't pay me at all yesterday. Like I got hooked up. I caught the wave right when they were heading into the middles, you know, the in-betweeners, you know, not the front runners or the long shots, but like the middle where I play, you know. I just caught a string of races in a row where the middle won, and I was betting on the middle, obviously, like I do. It was just like I caught the perfect storm, the perfect, you know, RNG, and just, it was bang, bang, bang. Like I think I hit 3 in a row. I hit at least 2 in a row. And one for like 9 grand, one for like 16 grand or something. It was crazy. Like I was putting 1,500 down, you know, like so I was getting like big chunks of profit. But anyways, I think I went in there with like 3 grand, came out with 22,000 at the ponies. So ponies are my friend again. Needless to say, ponies are my friend again. I've always loved them. I mean, after the second win, it was 2 wins. After the second one, I literally was like, I'm walking out of here. I told the other 2 people that were in there, were like, yo, good hit. They're like going, damn, that's a big payday. And after the second one hit, I was like, I am walking out of here. They're like, dude, you're on a heater. And I was like, dude, I'm walking out of here. I am not sticking around. It's only going to go bad from here. I was like, that's 2 big wins in a row. I was like, I'm walking out with that money. I'm putting that right in my pocket, you know? So that's the part I'm most proud of is like I got 2 big wins, cool, that's great. I've done that a bunch. But I had 2 big wins and then I was disciplined enough to walk the hell out of there with pure profit, you know? That's the part I'm really proud about. Because normally I'll try and ride the heat until it's like I've lost half the money I won back to the casino, just trying to, you know, keep that heat or whatever. Alright, let's see how bad this parking lot is. I've heard rumors about this parking lot being a bit of a troublesome one. But I need to park over here in order to do the truck driving, so hopefully they're chill. I feel like it's a big enough parking lot that it should leave me alone. Whoa. Alright, let's go do proper trucking. The other trucking, not the Ron. We're doing the opposite of Ron today. That's my old stomping ground. That parking lot is fine. Is that right? I remember back in the day it was kind of a hot spot for fuckery. Maybe that was just before the big tsunami. I remember having a couple of situations over there back before the big tsunami happened. What? You got banned? Oh no. That's not good. Wait, why do you need a VPN? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you need a VPN? Does that like help you get in faster or something? Is that like cheating? I don't actually understand completely what a VPN does other than like it masks where your like location is or whatever, right? Like it keeps your shit private. Why would that be a problem? Like why is that not allowed on the server? But moreover, why do you need one to play on the server? I guess I have a lot of questions. Sorry, that was like 7 questions, but like, what would be the benefit of a VPN when you're playing on a roleplay server? I guess is what I'm asking. I don't get that. I don't get why that would be helpful. I guess I don't get the upside. I mean, I think I understand what a VPN does for the most part. Oh, gotcha. Oh, right, well then that like leads me to my other question. Then, like, why does the server care if you have a VPN on? I guess my next question would be like, why does the server need to know exactly where you're at? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You can't load into the server as anonymous, like location-wise, you know? I don't get why. I mean, I guess trolls would use that to like make multiple accounts and continue to come into the server and fuck off and stuff. So maybe in that way it would be, you know, helpful. But like, you know, they don't want VPNs because then people can make like can get banned on one account, make a second account, jump right back in, get banned on that one, you know, VPN, move their location or whatever, and fucking make another account and jump right back in and keep fucking around and ruining the immersion for everybody. Maybe I guess that's why you would. I guess that's the idea behind using a VPN. But like, assuming that everybody that has a VPN on is in the server for that purpose, like that seems kind of crazy. It's like somebody, you know, somebody stabs somebody with a fork, and you know, and they bleed out and die. Doesn't mean we get rid of forks. You know what I mean? Like, I feels like that's more about the person than it is the product. But that's interesting. VPNs aren't allowed. I don't have one, so it's not something I'd have to worry about. But like, that's weird that VPNs aren't allowed. That seems kind of like a drastic measure, but I guess they would know better than me why that's necessary. You know, I'm sure they know what they're doing. It just, you know, that's weird. I find that to be a little weird, is all. Wait, is this not where I go? When you go overseas for vacation. Oh, I guess that makes sense, you know. Well, I just lost $750, guys, because I should not have tried to go in there.
Man, shit.
Yeah, a handful of the podcasts that I listen to have had VPN sponsorships before, and the way their commercials always go is it's like, well, you want to watch shows on Netflix from other countries, then you can watch all the Netflixes from other countries with your VPN or whatever. And I was like, I don't know how much that has a value. No, you got to go down and make your own entrance. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll get another truck. That didn't do it. That'll fuck everybody up for the rest of the day, though. That truck being there. You live and you learn. Wow, that was weird. It's a green tea. Arizona green tea. Why did it just go like it was carbonated? Arizona green teas are not carbonated. What the fuck? Must have got shook up in my backpack or something from, the grocery store to the house. Very weird. That's a cool car. I like that car. What are those satellite dish things? I tried to get access to certain sites when I was overseas, and it wouldn't let you if you don't have a US. I gotcha. No, yeah, I get the basic. I have a basic understanding of what a VPN does, for the most part. I guess it just for the purposes of a public roleplay server, like this is a public server, like I'm not even saying why why would you use it. I'm more saying like why wouldn't they let you use it? They must have had some serious issues with people using VPNs and multiple accounts. But even without a VPN, you can make multiple email accounts or whatever and log into 5M in like 100 different emails, and you know what I mean? Have different accounts. So the VPN, like the VPN, doesn't make or break that kind of trolling. If that's what it's for, if that's why they don't like it, there must be another reason why they don't like VPNs, other than just trolls, right? Because trolls can do that without a VPN. That's like VPN isn't the only way they can do that. You know what I mean? There must be something more to it. It's interesting though. It's just a temporary ban then, right? It's not like it's like a slap on the wrist ban. It's not like a perma ban or anything. Yeah, I would assume so. I apologize for the eating noises, by the way, guys, but I am hungry, dude. No, permanent. It's a permanent one, really? Huh? Ah, that's weird. Well, I wonder why they take it the VPN so seriously. There must be some tech reason why they do that. I'm just not smart about that sort of stuff. Well, so far off to a bad start doing the truck runs. Safe to say, off to a bad start. We've already lost $750, but we'll try again. We'll do another truck. First truck was a bit of a failure. Morning. Okay, I'll go fuck myself. I feel like there's a fair amount of people that play on this server that are not into roleplay. You know what I mean? They're just like here to grind money in a safer space than, you know, GTA Online. They just want that GTA Online experience, but with less gun shooting, with less gunfights and shit. It's like, I guess there's times of the day where that's me. Like most of the time when I'm after, when it's after restart, and I manage to get back in. Most of the time I'm listening to a podcast or doing something else, you know. So I'm not super chatty. I guess that could be the case with these guys as well, right? This one's actually really tricky. It's a very funny angle, this one. Street fighter related, yeah. As far as public servers, I haven't seen a better one. My only critique would be that I wish it had pockets. I feel like it's kind of a bummer that it doesn't have pockets. But other than that, I have no real issue with this. I kind of wish it had pockets. I think that'd be cool. Instead of like the bullshit little black menu. as far as like the gang stuff, I mean that's territorial in times of the day, really, you know. But yeah, you're right. This one does have a pretty good mix. Oh, you can add more personal space to the backpack. Oh, really? Yeah, that would be nice, dude. I could get behind that. More space would be pretty fucking great. I'll be honest. I wouldn't mind that at all. Weird that that wasn't good enough. But that was. Okay. That was no different than the first time, but whatever. Apparently we're supposed to honk at cops, dude. I've had a cop come up to me and go, why didn't you honk at me? I was like, what? I had a cop stop me when I was truck driving once and be like, why didn't you honk at me? It's like, huh? I was like, it's the polite thing to do is honk at a, you know, at a police officer if they drive by. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know that. So now that's what I do when I try to, at least. That one's kind of nice. Yeah, it's definitely more difficult. The gas trucks are far, far easier than this. Some real funny angles for these trucks. Plus the trailer itself is so light, it moves around so much, it's so finicky, you know? No, I'm sorry or nothing. Is that right? Wow. I've had nothing but really fun interaction with the cops. But that's usually because I'm like quick to the, oh my god, I'm so sorry. It's completely my fault. Like, you know, really, you know, kissing the ring. I kiss the ring really hard. And really fast. Like immediately. With enthusiasm. To the point where they'd be an absolute dick to give me a ticket. You know what I mean? Like, I you know, show my belly heavy. This one could be tricky, possibly. We'll have to see. Or I just go this way and just back it straight in, probably, right? Is that the vibe? Yeah, just the slightest little adjustment makes all the difference with this stupid light trailer like this. It's much more difficult. But I'll tell you what, this is kind of fun because I've been doing the Ron runs so much that they're autopilot now, you know? So it's kind of cool that these are a little tricky. Keeps it interesting. True. Yeah, getting away from the city is valuable. The Ron runs have that for sure. What I like about these is that the core hours start earlier in the day. So it's like, you know, 6 in the morning to 9 in the morning or whatever. Like, cool. And then when I'm done with this run, like if I started one of these at 6, and by the time I got done with it, I'd be in the core hours for a Ron if I was inclined to do another one. I can go do a run and get a fucking core run for that as well. You know? It's interesting. I mean, depending on how fast I can get through the 10 stops of this truck. I like the idea of leveling this up to the point where, like, I have them both in good standing, so depending on what time of day it is and whatever else I've gotten accomplished, I can just, you know, what time is it? Oh, okay, I'm going to go do a, you know, in the city truck run. Or like, oh, is it past 11? Okay, well, I'm going to do a run, you know? I think that'd be kind of valuable. Because sometimes you're like, you know, you're done with whatever you were getting into and you're like 4 hours away from core hours for a run. You're like, dude, I don't want to wait 4 hours. Well, in that situation, you'd be ready to rip with this kind of truck driving, you know? But yeah, instead of waiting those 4 hours, you can just go get one of these trucks. Because they're in the core hours 4 hours before, you know? Alright, looks like we got that one that I don't know how to do again, so. Do I break the fence before the gateway or after the gateway? And also, is my truck going to be down there? Because that's going to be some bullshit. Yep, my truck's still there. Fuck. Okay, so we break through the fence right here? Like in front of the truck? Or yeah. Okay. I assume we get out the very same way. Oh, there's a spot after? I don't see the spot. No, I think either way works, because, I mean, I just did that, you know. That just went pretty smooth. I'll be honest. I think either side probably works on that one. But I see I see the part you're talking about right there, like the little, perfect little gateway right there. Oh, you can go around by the water? Oh, interesting. Speaking of going around by the water, what the fuck are those guys doing? See that? The guy's trying to get that boat in the water, dude. Probably back in the water, to be honest. That's another thing at some point I gotta give another try to. Why is that cop not that's weird. Why is that cop not chasing that bike? Was that cop chasing that bike? Fuck. Wait, was that bike heading to that boat in the river, maybe? That's interesting. It's crazy, man. I think that guy down below was like setting up a getaway for that guy on the bike, maybe. You know what I mean? Like, circle around. Give me a little bit of time. I got to get the boat in the water, kind of a thing. Maybe that was like the end of that plan. Was like the guy comes on his bike down into the ravine, jumps in the boat, and boats away. Because the one cop's not going to be able to pull a boat out and catch up to him. You know what I mean? Once they hit the water. I bet you that was all part of the same plan. There's room for that being the case. How many people can you have on a job? You can have somebody going and securing what do you call it? Securing a getaway, right? Like separate from the job? Or does everybody have to be at the job when you're doing it? I don't know the rules on that sort of stuff. Like, you could have somebody that's not at the robbery itself, but like is off somewhere setting up part of the getaway, you know? I would assume, right? I don't know the rules. I don't do that kind of stuff. I just sell a little dope, chop a car or two, and pretty much, other than that, do purely civilian stuff. You think Cash and the guys would want to do a heist? Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I think they do heists. I think it's fair to say they do heists. That's none of my business. I don't ask them about that sort of stuff. I'm not a criminal like that, dude. Beans doesn't do that sort of stuff. Beans is like a petty thief, you know, like he's just on some low level drug dealing, like some small scale, you know, car chopping. That's about it, dude. He's mostly the clean guy, really. No, 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 no. You can try to get away. Yeah, nah, dude, nah, dude. No, I mean maybe someday, like when I'm way more comfortable with RP and keyboard and mouse and everything. But as is, I'm a pure liability in that kind of a situation. As fun as it would be, as cool as it would be to get that content, you know, like don't get me wrong, I'd like to get that content for sure, you know, record a a heist or a getaway plan, an extravagant getaway plan, get a lot of views. Like I don't have the skills for that. I just don't. I'd be letting everybody down, you know. They'd be dragging me right along. Since you're like Andy Griffin with the no gun, yeah, I am very Mayberry with the no guns. That's the other thing. My plan would have to be so sneaky because I do not do guns. So like whatever my plan would be, would have to be some like it wouldn't be any hostage type shit. I'd have to find some other way to do it. Like I'm not ruling it out completely. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. I need a lot of time to get comfortable keyboard and mouse and get comfortable with all the mechanics of the server and just roleplay in general. Truthfully, like I need a lot of time before I'd be comfortable trying any of that sort of stuff. I don't want to be the weak link. You know what I mean? Like everybody's shitty at it when they start. I get that. I can deal with that to a point. But like if I can't even fucking figure my keyboard out, you know what I mean? What are the buttons? What are the buttons? Like that type of shit. That would give me so much stress that it wouldn't even be fun for me. As entertaining as it might be to watch, you know? Beans, the Houdini of drivers, dude. Yeah, I'd want to be like far better at you know, just the overall buttons of the server, you know? I want to know the rules inside and out, and I don't really, as far as engagement and how the police are required to chase, like how the police chase, how the criminals are allowed to get away, and what are the rules, car swaps and the like, and what are the mask rules, the no mask rules. Like if we have a car swap / change of clothes situation, can we drive right back by the cops that were chasing us and they can't identify us? Like, and they're not allowed to identify us even if they realize that was a car full of people they were just chasing, like because we changed our clothes. Like what are the rules? I need to know all those kinds of rules to properly take advantage of them, you know what I mean? Like I don't know the ins and outs of all that. So I mean, you can only learn that stuff in the city. You can only learn that stuff doing it, right? I get all that, but like all those variables, I mean, I would want to come up with some really creative and fun and interesting and cool stuff. I wouldn't just be smashing and grabbing. Smashing and grabbing is not, I don't know. I don't feel like that's Beans' style at all. I mean, look at how I sell bags of weed. I sell bags of weed like I take selling bags of weed super serious. And that's like the lowest level of crime in the city. I get a special car, a special outfit. I go to places where I know no one will ever be. I fucking never stay for more than 4 or 5 drug deals. I move constantly like a shark. You know what I mean? Like I'm not on a Sanchez. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not going to the pier, the observatory, or the fucking vineyard. The 3 places that like literally everybody goes. Like I got backstories. I got fucking alibis and shit for the cops or for other people dealing and everybody else. Like I just go way out of my way for all this extra. I do all this extra bullshit that's just not even necessary. But that's just, I find that stuff to be fun. I want that. I want that many layers. I want it to be that detailed because that makes it more fun for me as the person putting it all together. But then also in character, Beans would be that terrified that he'd have all these boxes he need to check because like doing crime does not come naturally to Beans. He's not a criminal. Do you know what I'm saying? So like even the simple drug dealing, even though he doesn't think there's anything wrong with marijuana or mushrooms, like just simple drug dealing makes him really fucking nervous. As it should anybody, dude. Let's be honest. Fucking I don't know how maybe we're all fucking real life drug dealers, but I know I'm not. In real life, if I was dealing drugs, I would take all the same precautions. I wouldn't stay around one place for too long. I'd do all the things I do in character in the server, right? Like the goal is realism. If the goal is realism, then you gotta fucking, make a little bit of an effort. These motherfuckers driving around on Sanchez's, openly dealing in front of fucking everybody, pulling guns on fucking 90% of the people they see. Like, dude, that's not how that goes in real life. Drug dealers don't move that way. You know what I mean? Like it's GTA. The way they do it, it's like GTA Online. It's gross. No immersion. Call me a fucking roleplay snob if you want, but like, I want to, I don't even fucking have storage cars. Everybody on this server has storage cars. But just get a couple vans and you just, put all your stuff in the vans. Like, no, I refuse. I will not do it. That fucks my immersion up, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking park and unpark like 7 cars and store all my gear. Like, what? Come on. That's gross, dude. People that do that, I find that to be very gross. I know that's pretty much everybody on the server, but like, ew, dude. Get a fucking proper warehouse. Get a storage space. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's my fucking truck right there. That truck's gonna be here all day, fucking everybody's good time up, dude. That's funny. People just driving around with like fucking huge amounts of weed on them, selling to every local, stopping at every local they see on their motorcycle, just jumping off, selling, jumping back on their motorcycle, driving another 5 feet, jumping off, selling, jumping back on their motorcycle, driving another 5 feet. See a cop, speed away, doing a wheelie. Like, it's like, bro, if we're aiming for realism, like, there's nothing realistic about that. Also, at a certain point, like, the cops have to basically play stupid. Because every cop in this server knows that Sanchez means you're dealing, basically. I mean, every player in the server does. Like, the cops are players in the server. They're not dumb, but they have to feign stupidity. But at a certain point, the cops in this server should just be like, yo, that's a Sanchez. Let's follow it for 5 seconds. I bet you he's going to deal some drugs. Like, they can't. I don't think they're probably even allowed to do that. They're probably not allowed to make that assumption. You know what I mean? But like, I find that to be wild. How are the cops not fucking cracking down on Sanchez's? I mean, they probably can't. It's hard to catch a Sanchez because those motherfuckers can slip through cracks that cars can't go through. And if you're a good motorcycle driver, you can get away from a cop pretty easily on a Sanchez, I guess, right? That's why they drive them. Plus, you can get off and deal and get back on really quickly. See, that's the reason why they deal them, I think. But no, I mean, end of the day, Pariah, like, I'm just speaking on the 1, 2, 3s of me. I'm just speaking for myself. If you have storage cars, like, you're not a bad person. I'm not trying to, convince anybody not. I'm really not trying to convince anybody not to have storage cars. I just think, for me personally, it's kind of ew. Like, it goes against what we're doing here, in my opinion. If the goal is realism, which it seems like that's the goal, right? Some version of realism. If the goal is realism, then, like, there's nothing realistic about fucking 5 cars appearing and disappearing in the span of 3 minutes while you sort all the, valuable shit you have into the different vehicles. And it's like, how is that, bro? And then on top of that, every single person riding a Sanchez is dealing drugs, basically. Like, the cops, at a certain point, the cops should just be like, yo, Sanchez means drug dealer. Let's chase down the Sanchez's. Why has that never happened? That should have happened by now. The amount of times the cops have, I'm sure, caught people off their Sanchez dealing drugs and, like, actually successfully caught them. There must be just a paper trail a mile long of people using Sanchez's, being caught dealing drugs on a Sanchez. That must be the most common vehicle as far as cops catching people doing drugs. If cops even check for that anymore, you know what I mean? The thing is, like, at a certain point, like, how dumb are the cops required to be for the fun of the server? Like the cop, like you're asking the cops to be morons at a certain point. It's like, dude, how many reports do they have to file? Like, oh, caught a guy dealing drugs by the university. What was he driving? Oh, he was on a Sanchez. Up the day before, I caught a guy over by the fucking observatory. Oh yeah, he was dealing, huh? Yeah, he was dealing. What was he driving? Sanchez. Oh yeah, I caught a guy down by the fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like at a certain point, the cops have to, like, huh? There seems to be some causation between Sanchez and drug dealer. Weird. Like, no police force is this dumb. At a certain point, the cops would have a fucking morning meeting and be like, yo, guys, before we head out today, let's keep our eyes peeled for Sanchez. It seems like there's been a pretty significant trend of people on those kinds of motorcycles dealing drugs. So let's keep our eyes peeled today. Like, in any realistic sense, that would have happened fucking months ago, you know? Like the day after the restart, basically. I don't know. The fuck? Where'd that car come from? Where is this last stop, dude? What is going on? Look at this. Why am I driving halfway around the world right now? I don't know. I think storage cars are gross. I think storage cars are gross. I think Sanchez's are gross. I get it. I get why people do it. I understand why people do it. I get it. It's a cheap vehicle and it's mobile as fuck. It's the best vehicle for getting away from a cop. I understand all that. I completely get it. But I also don't get how the cops haven't turned that into like, yo, Sanchez means drug dealer. Get him. You know what I mean? There should be an extra added fuckery. Yeah, or ban them in town like Blazers. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there should be some amount of fucking recourse for the police officers in that regard. Like, I would love to see more people dealing drugs with other vehicles, is what I'm saying. I think the way to do that is to allow the cops to not be morons. I think that's how you fix that problem. I think you allow the cops to not be fucking stupid. Allow them to be fully fleshed out human beings that, like, you know, communicate with one another and go, huh, weird. Seems like we have a trend here. Like, you allow them to do police work on some level, you know what I mean? Like, maybe allow the cops to be cops, and that can sort itself out in the city. Now, there's probably, I'm sure there's not enough cops, and I'm sure there's so many other things the cops have to take into consideration, and other things they have to worry about, that, like, drug dealing isn't high on their to-do list, but at the same time, imagine one cop, just for one shift, when he saw Sanchez, he followed it. Imagine how many times he'd catch motherfuckers. Do you know what I mean? If he just, you know, said, huh, Sanchez, let me follow this guy for a couple blocks. He's allowed to follow people for a couple blocks, right? Without, you know, being predatory about it. Or maybe he's not. I don't know what the cops' rules are, but, like, how many do you think he could fucking catch? How many do you think he'd see doing drug dealers? Fucking 90%? 80% of them that he followed? Given enough time? Do they have, like, undercover cop cars? Have an undercover cop just follow Sanchez's for a 6-hour shift. I bet you he'll see, like, fucking, you know, 80% drug dealers. And then let the police force move on that information once it's, you know, once it's been communicated back to the rest of the cops. Let them adjust to that. We could sort out this fucking dirt bike situation today. It would take like a literal day. And that would be a non-issue anymore. But they don't want to. Like, everybody's having fun. End of the day. Yeah, dude. You wouldn't catch me. Listen, you wouldn't catch me. I don't use a Sanchez. I guess what I'm actually saying is, after all that preaching and getting me up on my podium with my fucking, you know, snobby boy fucking I know everything about RP attitude, I guess at the end of the day what I'm saying is this server doesn't seem to prioritize drug dealing that much. Because it doesn't seem like the cops even like I've watched cop streams when I've been waiting in queue trying to snipe the queue to get back in. When I've been waiting in queue to get back in after restart, I've watched cop streams and like they'll be just la di da. They won't even be on like on. I said I'm not. My brain just broke right there. I just had a stroke. Fucking, they're not even like in an active scenario situation. They're just kind of low ho hum driving around the city, and I'll just see drug deal, drug deal, drug deal, drug deal popping off on the side of their screen, and they don't even seem to acknowledge it. They don't even like, maybe I should drive over near this street where 7 drug deals have happened in the last 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't seem like the cops, even when they're not busy, seem that inclined to chase down handshakers. So I think that's probably the core of it. It's like I don't think they're even really worried about it. I don't know. Maybe they have marching orders in that as far as that's concerned, or maybe they're like, oh fuck it, it'll be a guy on a dirt bike and I won't be able to catch him. Why bother? I don't know. Maybe they've completely given up. But it does seem like the cops don't have any interest in chasing down handshakers. So really some people say that, some handshakers say, oh no, I've been fucking pulled up on by cops before, and I'm like, alright, I've never seen that. I've never seen anybody pulled up on by cops. I have never seen a cop at the observatory. I've never seen a cop at the pier or on the beach. There are certain spots where, like, at a certain point, the side of your screen, I mean, they get a prompt every time a local calls the cops, right? It comes up on their screen. I've seen it watching cop streams for the server. And, like, they get a prompt every single time a customer says no to you, basically. They call the cops, and the cops get a little whoop thing that pops up on their screen saying, so-and-so drug dealer on this street or that street. I never see him react to it. I never see him move towards that area. Like, literally ever. So I find that part to be a little bit telling as well. It's like they're playing stupid with the idea that Sanchez's are directly related to drug dealing, and they're also kind of playing stupid with the, I don't really feel like chasing a drug dealer, just completely ignoring calls on the side of their screens. Do they hire undercovers? I don't know. I feel like I've seen plain cop cars that like weren't cop cars, you know what I mean? I think I've seen like a Challenger Charger looking like 4-door like new bubbly like Franklin looking car, like one of those, like a black one that didn't have all the bells and whistles on it, but it had the lights. I think I've seen that out in the city one time or another. Because I think it was an undercover, like a Franklin car, you know, from the base game, the car he had, that little 4-door like Charger, Challenger, whatever. It was like a Buffalo, I guess is the name of the car in GTA. It's called a Buffalo. They had like a black Buffalo with lights on. Because that was the guy that told me to, hey, you're not honking at truck drivers honk at the police. You're not honking at the police. I was like, wait, what? I was so confused because like his lights came on all of a sudden. Bravada? No, I think it's the Buffalo. I'm pretty sure it's Buffalo. But anyways, it was like a black Buffalo with fucking police lights. But you didn't see the police lights until you hit them. Because he hit the police lights on me, pulled up next to me, he goes, honk at the police officers if you see one, all right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to honk it. Like he was being friendly about it. I was like what? Like this? And then he's like, yeah, that's perfect. Just like that. I was like, okay. You have a good day. And he drove off all super fast. I think he was in a Buffalo. It was a number of days ago now. But I'm pretty sure he was in as far as undercover, he was in just a straight black Buffalo with tinted windows, and he had lights on his dash or whatever. They weren't on the car. They were like in the car, you know? So I guess there's at least one that I've seen. But is that guy chasing down drug dealers? Or what is he, what's that plainclothes guy doing in the city? Like, what's his mission statement, I wonder? Seems like most of the cops, and I've not watched a ton, maybe like a couple of hours total over the time I've been playing on the server. I've watched maybe a couple hours of people streaming cop, but like, it seems like most of the cops just chase, bank robbery, convenience store robbery, that type of stuff. Robberies, basically. Crate situations, where like someone's breaking one of those crates open and they have the hostage. It seems like they're mostly just filling their day with that type of stuff, for the most part. It doesn't seem like they're that interested in any other kinds of crime. So, that's just in a vacuum, small amount of time watched, but like that's what I've noticed. Whether it be when I'm in the city dealing with cops, or because they don't seem interested in writing tickets, at least with me anyways. And I kiss the ring pretty hard when they pull me over, but the handful of times I've been pulled over, they never seem that interested in actually writing a ticket. They just want to have the conversation, do a little bit of the cop RP, and then they just let you go most of the time, or at least all the time when it's been me. But they're always just too busy chasing down some dirtbag robbing a convenience store, you know? So, I don't know. I don't necessarily want, like, don't get me wrong, I don't necessarily want cops all up in drug dealing. Because that would be annoying to get caught, like, on a handshake or something and get, like, you know, thrown in jail for a handshake. That would bum me right out, dude. But I think if they crack down on the fucking Sanchez a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. Because then people would be forced to use other vehicles to drug deal. Besides Sanchez's. Because, like, that's so predictable. Like, there's a drug dealer right there. Oh, there's another one right there. It's like, dude, it's like, it's too easy, bro. It fucks with immersion a little bit. The fact that, like, every third person is handshaking on a fucking Sanchez. I mean, I get that the server's Highlife RP. I get it. Like, that's the whole thing is, like, you know, weed is kind of a big part of it. And also, by the way, the new weed mechanics, the new quality of life mechanics for selling weed or growing weed now, oh my god, it's incredible. It's so good. So fucking good, dude. Like, you don't have to one-click anymore. You go to the food or water and you click on it, and then the screen comes up in the middle of your screen and you type a number in. It's so good. You don't have to do that stupid fucking click, 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 click. Oop, I pushed one too many times. Damn it. You know, type shit. You just type in exactly what the recipe is, and it just bing does it. So good. Big fan. Big fan of that, by the way. A step in the right direction, quality of life wise. Fantastic. That's what that update was yesterday. It took so long at the restart. It was like 45 minutes before they let people back into the server. It was basically 11 o'clock yesterday before they let people back in the server after the 10 o'clock restart. But worth it, dude, because I immediately started trying to grow in some weed because they're talking in like the discussion Discord or whatever. They're talking about like why is it taking so long, and they're putting in an update on drugs or whatever, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what that'll be. And then people were doing a lot of like, you think they're gonna nerf weed, they're gonna do this, and all the people had all their ideas of what was gonna happen for those 45 minutes while they couldn't get in. So then when I did finally get back in, I sniped the queue and I got in. I was like, oh shit, let me check out weed, because from that chat it sounded like they were gonna do something with weed. They did in fact put an extra screen in the growing process. So it's like super quick now. It's not stand at the plant, press E, and then like hit enter like as many times as you need for water and food. It's literally clicking on the food, put a number in, boom. Click in on the fucking water, put a number in, boom, you're done. It's super fast. It's super easy. It's great. It's a beautiful quality of life change. Let's just, chef's kiss. Just, woo. It's incredible. It makes it so much easier, so much better. Yeah, weed is kind of high maintenance. It's kind of touchy. There's lots of like different recipes, and you have to pay attention to it. You don't get to just set it and forget it. But it's also super fun. I personally like that you get to tweak it and fuck with it, or that you can tweak it and you can fuck with it. I think that's like the best part about it, to be honest. That's why I like it so much more than everything else, because you do get to tweak it and fuck with it. I didn't like shrooms. Just plant them and like come back in an hour. Like that. I was like, ew, I don't like that. I want to tweak it. I want to fuck with it. I want to, Alright, so let's stop here for a second and see what my dailies are. Trash King. Ooh. Take a hit of LSD. I have a hit of LSD. Alright, let's go over to the casino real quick. We'll knock those two down. Actually, let's go to my house. We'll get my LSD. We'll go with the head of LSD to the casino to knock those two down, and then I'll decide with how much time I have left whether I want to do a 10-stop run, which I could do. We'll have to see what time it is, or I could do the trash one. I'm just not sure how much time I'm going to have. I have an hour and a half. Let's do the ones that we know for sure I can do, right? I have a hit of LSD at my house. Let's go back to my house, get that. Then we'll go to the casino on a hit of LSD. We'll go to the casino with a head full of acid and play some poker and blackjack, see if we can't get that done while we're high as hell. That'll be fun. ketamine, I don't want to blow the meta up, but like when you take the ketamine to your house and you have baggies and you have scale, um, if you click on it, it says, you know, you need to make this into powder. And without anybody's help, I was like, make this into powder. I was like, fuck, how do I turn a liquid into a fucking powder? I was like, ooh, baking soda. So I went and bought bicarbonate something soda at the grocery store, and then you take one of those plus the ketamine ampule, plus a lot of baggies and a scale. If you have all those on your person and you're in a property, you can't just do it out in the middle of nowhere. You got to do it in a property. You hit the ketamine and it turns into 10 baggies of powder, ketamine baggies, and then you sell those for $3.50 a piece. But the thing is bicarbonate soda or whatever the fuck. Baking soda, dude. That's how you cut most drugs. That's the part people miss. People are like, I have scales, I have fucking baggies. I'm like, yeah, no. I was hitting all the buttons. I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't working. And then it said, you know, need to turn it into powder. I was like, oh, baking soda. Like, I swear to God, I figured it out on my own. I didn't have anybody help me. I was like, oh, baking soda. Duh. You gotta step on it. You gotta fucking, you know, it's like, it's liquid right now. You wanna get it into a snortable powder. So you gotta baking soda that hoe. But yeah, you take the ampule plus baking soda. Just all you need is one baking soda, and then you need a certain amount of bags. I think 10 bags is how many bags you need. I think it makes 10 bags, so have at least 10 recyclable bags or resealable bags on you, and then a scale, and you're good to go. Well, and it's instant too. It just happens, like just. It's like bing, you got 10 bags. It's not like you have to cook it or like do any sort of weird process or anything. You just have to have the bicarbonate soda and 10 baggies in a scale, and you're good to go. Yeah, that's one I'm pretty proud of. I found that one. I figured that one out on my own. Like literally nobody helped me. I was stoked when I figured that out. I was like, okay. I was looking through the stores trying to find something that like stood out to me. I was like, baking soda. What's baking soda for? I'm like, we don't have cocaine. You can't chop cocaine. You can't cut cocaine. So like, why do we have baking soda? I was like, well, I mean, it's a powder. I was like, maybe that's the fucking, you know, a lot of street shit. Well, beans is, listen, in real life, I've done, wait, have I done ketamine? I'm not sure I've done ketamine, to be honest with you. That might be one of the few drugs I haven't done in real life. I've lived a life, guys. Yeah? Let's just put it that way. I'm not a good little boy in real life. So, like, a lot of this shit, you know, just art imitating life shit. People, when they're playing pretend, tend to make a character that they aren't, right? I'm not a good guy. Generally speaking. I'm not your quote-unquote good guy. I'm not your Mayberry boy. You know what I mean? That's why having a character like Beans is so fascinating. That's not to say I'm some sort of fucking, you know, skeezy drug lord shithead, but, like, I've lived a life, guys. Alright? I've had my fun. I've had a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, the Playboy Mansion's a good spot. There was a gang before the wipe that was controlling that. They shut me down quick when I was over there trying to sell. They were polite about it, but they were like, yo, don't come back here to sell. The next time you come back, we will kill you. I was like, fuck. It was like a plaid handkerchief gang or whatever. I don't know the name of the gang, but like they made it very clear that I was not welcome to sell over there. I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take. Okay. He's like, I get it. You're new. You don't know any better. But he's like, if I see you back over here, I'm gonna fucking shoot you in the face. I was like, okay, cool. I appreciate it. He actually RP'd it out, and I was like, all right. So I don't go to the. But yeah, Playboy Mansion is a great place to sell, assuming that gang is in there. I actually don't know if they are or aren't at this point on this server. Or after that big wash, I should say. That whole time, guys, I had 28 bags of weed on me. Okay. What was I grabbing? Right, LSD. And before we go, hold on. We were wearing this shirt yesterday, so let's do... Maybe we do green? We'll do green today. Okay, maybe that group has moved. That might be the new hotspot. I've been having a lot of success at the vineyard, at the vineyard with the like its back patio has about. I mean, during the day has about 35 people on it. It's a really nice spot. Sometimes you'll catch people on motorcycles up there, and when I see a guy with a motorcycle up there, I'm like, all right, well, moving on. And then I go to below the or above the park ranger station, by the like little mini amphitheater. There's some nice amount of people over there, kind of by the fence. I like that spot a lot. That's been my spot recently. But I mean, I'll stop and pop all over the damn city. You know, I don't stick in one place for very long, even if it's going well and I don't see anybody. You know, I like to stick and move. I also like there's a hotel right over here that I really like. Right here, this spot. This hotel is fantastic. I think this is a sleeper location. People don't know about this spot, dude. At certain times of the day, like this spot right here, if you go down these stairs, there'll be people all over these benches at certain points of the day, and like a group of people waiting to get into the hotel right here in the lobby area. It's like a really good spot sometimes. It's not always though, but sometimes it's a really nice spot right there, and it's kind of covered and out of the way. That's a really good spot that people don't really use that much. I've legit never seen people over there. I do not like the popular spots. I feel like Playboy Mansion is one of the popular spots. Obviously the college, people like the college. College is pretty populated with people selling usually. Playboy Mansion and college are kind of the same area. I clump that into one big area there. And then Observatory, obviously. The trail behind Observatory, obviously. Pier, of course. The beach, of course. Pier and beach is kind of all one thing. I clump those two together as well. Is that right? Interesting. Okay, no, that makes sense. Yeah, the bicycles don't scare the locals. Huh. Yeah, up in the hills, I guess there probably would be a fair amount of people. Hell, I like that park. Up by almost by the dam, there's like a park. That park there usually has a handful of people. I like the edge of the hills. Bikes don't make noise like Sanchez. Yeah. That makes sense. We're like a day away from new weeds too. That's gonna be exciting when that happens. All the new strains people are gonna come up with and find. Oh, it's gonna be cool. That's the part where I get excited. Where you get to start experimenting with new weeds, you know? That's gonna be cool. You got mugged by a dog in that park? Is that right? Damn, dude, dogs can mug you? That's crazy. Dude, that mugging thing is wild, huh? When the NPC just comes and grabs from you and takes off. I've caught them about 75% of the time. A couple times they've gotten away from me, though, and I'm like, motherfucker, I just lost like $3 grand. But, like, that is funny when that happens, huh? That lady just disappeared. Do you see that? That lady just legit disappeared. That's interesting. Somebody's head just popped. Because that is a personally owned 500 capacity truck right there. Dude, look at that with the colors. That's a personally owned fucking... I'm tempted to see what's in the Pro. There's nothing. Look at 500 though. Nothing stored in there. Dude. Imagine you're driving like a fucking truck like that full of weed bricks or something across the city and your head pops. There's nothing in that truck. I wonder if there was something in that truck and then people... Oh shit. I want one of those trucks, by the way. Eventually I want to buy one of those trucks. I want to get it souped up for off-road so that I can take it down to the mine and mine pay dirts and ores and stuff with a giant truck like that. I think that'd be really cool. 500 storage, bro. I mean, technically I could buy one right now, but I don't. I need to buy. I need to save up and buy my. I need to buy my warehouse first. I need to get a small warehouse. And I'm gonna get a whole side hustle. I talked about it like the last 3 days straight. I've talked about it. You guys know. I'm gonna do a whole like, you know, mining side hustle. Oh, I need to take my LSD. Hold on. All right, now I don't have anything illegal on me. All right, let's go play some blackjack. Oh, brother. This is going to be tricky.
It'll be soon, it'll get better soon.
Ow. My eyes hurt. Alright, we're not spinning the wheel today. Spun the wheel late yesterday, so we're not spinning it today. We'll take a day off. I pulled out $4 grand because it'll cost me like maybe $300 to get these blackjack and poker activities done. But then after that, I want to play some ponies. See if I can't make a little money. You know? Make a little skrilla. I can't see shit in here, dude. This is gonna be a problem.
Franco lad and just piss him off.
I can't see anything. Tell me if I got something good, guys. All right.
Please. Another.
You got a flush, bitch. Get out my face. Did I win? A flush beats a pair of threes, right? Yes, I won. All right, we're out of here. Done. Dude, I can't see shit, dude. Done. I won that one. $500. I won $500 for accomplishing the daily activity and $40 for winning the hand. Let me off this table. Thank you so much. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Now, where's the blackjack table? I can't see. I can't see anything.
Can you huff that Colombian nose powder in the locker?
Another?
Colombian nose powder? That guy, it's called Colombian marching powder.
One more.
That guy doesn't even know the term for Coke.
Let us.
What a noob. Guys, if you're just joining, welcome. I've got a head full of LSD and I'm playing blackjack at the casino. Nice, I got a blackjack. I won. Made $500. Holler at your boy. We're out of here. Let me off this table. Those are so easy, dude. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let me out of here. Come on, let me out of here. Thank you. I just knocked down like 3 dailies in like 20 seconds. That was awesome. I took a hit of LSD, won a hand of blackjack, won a hand of poker.
And no more bets. Good luck, folks. Shall we go for it?
Here's a 16. House bus. Please. Bets are done.
I am actually very much done with this LSD though. Can this LSD be done? I need to be able to see the ponies, okay? In order to bet on them, alright? Okay. I want... Ooh, Thunder Skunk. For 1,000. I have no idea what's happening. I couldn't tell you. Hopefully Thunderskunk is winning. What did it say? Did I win? Oh, I lost. Okay. Yeah, I can't. This is not. I hate it. I hate it. I can't see anything. I hate it. Normally I would play ponies for a little bit, but if I can't see anything, it's not. I'm not. That's not a good time. I think I'd be better suited taking this next hour, 20 minutes, and running down 25 garbage cans real quick. Never been high at a casino, but I've been drunk to the point of like in Vegas. I got a bottle deep on Jack Daniels in Vegas. One of the times I went there, and it was not ideal. It was good. It's a good story, but like it was fucking. I was a mess. That's the Long Island potato story. It's one of my best stories. The old Long Island potato. At the Tropicana. That's where we stayed because it was cheap. Someday I'll tell the Long Island potato story. It's a good story. Me and my boy Rue went to Vegas. Boys trip, you know. We'll start heading towards the store up there to get water, obviously, and food. I don't have either of those things on me right now. Right now, I just need to grab 25 cans, so it doesn't serve me to be on the bicycle because I got to just run and get cans here. The Rio, huh? Nice. Yeah, we stayed at the cheapest one we could find. He was like, Tropicana is a piece of shit hotel. Our hotel itself is going to be a piece of shit, but we're right next to New York, and this is back when New York was relatively new. He goes, we're kitty corner from MGM, New York, and fucking, what's that other one? The Knights of the Round Table one, Excalibur. He's like, those are the three other casinos on the corner, and then Tropicana is it's Tropicana, Excalibur, MGM, and New York. No, it's Excalibur's across. I think New York's right here, and then MGM was to our right. But like, he's like, we got 4 casinos right there that are all really unique and fucking wild. And so I was like, sold. Truth be told, if I went back, I'd stay at Excalibur. Excalibur was so cool with the knights and shit. They had like the king and queen are walking through the casino. We were like, what the fuck? We were drunk as fuck, going like, yo! These fucking guys are walking through in like the full armor, and everybody's like expected to stand aside and whatnot. And they made a big fucking hullabaloo about it. I was like, bro, this is crazy. Fake ass knights and fucking kings and queens and whatnot, and royal decrees and bullshit. Dude, I wanted to see the show. They have like the fucking, the knights on the fucking horses with the swing of the swords and the bullshit show. I was like, bro, I want to see that show, low key. We didn't have a chance to see it though. I don't know if we just couldn't find it. We were too drunk, or we had too many other things going on. But like, I regret not seeing that show. If I ever get back to Vegas, I want to stay at the Excalibur. I want to see the knights on the horses with the fake sword fights and shit. I want to see that, dude. That'd be great. Plus, the Excalibur's a piece of shit. I mean, it was kind of a piece of shit hotel when I went there. This was fucking probably 20 years ago. But, I mean, it's got to be an absolute dumpster fire of a piece of shit now. It'd be cheap as hell to stay there, I would think. If it even still exists. I don't know. Did that shit get taken down? I don't even know.
Jesus. I'm taking you out.
Alright, I gotta go get fucking water already. Ooh, cell phone. Nice. Yeah. But I remember in the Excalibur they had like a food court, and it was all like super old stone looking and bullshit. But then like the food court was like Quiznos and fucking, like, you know, Krispy Kremes. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? It's like they don't have medieval food, dude. It's like it's all fucking like McDonald's and shit. It's like what the fuck? But it's all like cobblestone looking, and everybody's dressed up like a knight and shit. And you're like, yo, but you work at like. You're a knight, but you're working at McDonald's? You're a McDonald's knight? I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? It was pretty funny. I should get back to Vegas. It's been way too long since I went there. I can afford it now, dude. I'm a big boy. I can stand to spend, you know, a handful of ducats. Get a nice place, you know? Oh boy, I'm starting to die from dehydration. Alrighty, now back to what I was doing. Dumpsters and garbages and what have you. MGM, I remember being a letdown because that casino was under construction when we were there. So like it was in shitty shape.
Damn.
I found a rose. But yeah, the Excalibur and New York were fun. New York's a cool casino on the inside, or was. It just was like it's like a New York street, like of bullshit inside, and it's like it was very new at the time. It's probably not that new. It probably looked kind of like it's dingy probably at this point, but at the time it was basically brand new. And you go inside and they have like fucking plumes of smoke coming up sewer pipes on the streets, the slimy, wet-looking streets of fucking, you know, this New York street that they had built inside the casino. It was such a cool, it was just vibes, dude. The inside of that casino, I remember being like, yo, this is vibes, bro. Like it looks like it, you know, I'm a dumb West Coaster, so I was like, this looks like New York. I don't know what New York looks like, but in my head I was like, bro, this looks like New York. It's very cool. I really liked that casino, the way it looked inside, you know? Damn Sanchez's, yep. Well, those guys are probably just going to go rob that convenience store, right? That's probably why they rolled up like that. Also, two dudes on the same motorcycle. Okay. I'm just putting that out. No, I'm just... Same sexing on a motorcycle, even on a video game, is weird to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I got too much shit in my pockets right now. Give me all your money. I'm just joking, feller. Yellow. Okay, I am talking out loud. Give me all your money. Start doing that to people. Give me all your money. I found an LSD. Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah, see this screen, amount, this amount screen, this pops up now when you do weed. It's cool. Lockpick oranges. I don't, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna go all the way up to the food market to sell 2 oranges. What, for $120? No, thank you. That's how much money I'll spend on the gas to get up there. It's crazy. All right, we're clean again. Let's go back to grabbing dumpsters. That's Diddy. I love how he's become like a verb, you know, adjective or whatever. I don't know. Whatever the fuck he had. How many have we done, by the way? We have done 15 out of 25. Okay. We got another 10 more. Garbage cans. Mr. Garbage Cans. Yeah, same sex in it on a motorcycle feels weird to me. I don't know. What, you're not comfortable with your sexuality? Like, no, dude, it just feels fucking weird to me, dude. I'm allowed to say it feels weird to me. I'm allowed to be honest about that. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. Like, it fucking feels weird to me, dude. I don't like rubbing my gear up against some dude's back, you know, even on a video game. Even if it's pixel gear, you know what I mean? Like, that's fucking gross, dude. Sorry, bro. That shit's gross. Also, and this is, everybody that's been following this channel for any amount of time knows this already, but like, also, don't like playing girl characters in video games. I don't understand why dudes do that. It's like, why did you make yourself a girl? That's fucking weird. I don't know. I'm allowed to say that's weird. I'm allowed to feel like that is weird. It is. It's low-key weird. The people that make themselves girls on video games like this, or the people that like have that like, well, I'd rather stare at a girl out there than a guy logic when they make them playable character. It's like, what? Kind of weird. No, you want to cross dress. That's what you want to do. You want to be a woman. You'd like to see what it's like to be a woman. That's what you're doing. Don't try and fucking bro it up with some bullshit narrative about I'd rather stare at a chick all day. Why would I want to stare at a dude all day when I'm playing a video? What? No. It's about, for me, it's about immersion, dude. Ooh, designer glasses. Nice. For me, it's about immersion, dude. I am the person on the screen, right? Like, I want to suspend that disbelief. I want to get lost in the character. Can't do that when every time the character takes any sort of damage, they go, ah! I don't do that. Dudes don't do that. I mean, I got a relatively high voice, but like, I'm not out here on some Susan type shit, you know, when I get hurt. Fucks with my immersion, dude. I don't like playing as girl characters, dude. It's cross-dressing. It's video game cross-dressing. That's what that is. I don't do that shit. If that makes me less woke, then so fucking be it, dude. I just assume be a dude. That's all. There's been a lot of cool video games that I really thought I would have liked playing too. I was like, oh, I bet you I would like the shit out of that game. I just can't do it, dude. Yeah, I know that one you're talking about. Your Dynasty 8 agent was across. Yeah, dude, I had that same one. No judgment, like to do what you do. But for me personally, I couldn't do that. I'd feel really weird about doing that. So, to each their own, you know. Everybody's walking their own road and playing on their own keyboard and mouse, right? Like it's, you know, I try not to judge. I try to be as open minded as I can, but like I also want to be honest about my personal feelings on the subject and my personal feelings on the subject. My personal feelings, mine are that like that's fucking weird. Like I think that's fucking weird. I don't know, you know. What do I know? I'm just one man. Okay, once we get this trash thing, 'cause it's gonna happen any second here. There it is. Boom. Let's go get my car. I bet you I can get the Ron run done as well. We still have an hour. I could for sure get a Ron run done. A 10 stopper. Come on before the restart. We'll bookend this thing with truck driving. Started out with some like, you know, bullshit in the city trucks, and then now we're gonna grab a 10 stop Ron and get that done to bookend the end of this thing, and fucking Bob's your uncle, you know what I mean? Bada bing, bada boom. You heard me? You heard me? Oh god, don't hit me. I'm a good guy. There's nobody driving that car. That's an empty car. You guys see that? That was an empty car. There's nobody in that car. My immersion. No, there's been a lot of really fucking dope looking video games where I was like, oh, come on, dude. Where it's like a girl character and that's it. It's like, dude. Press F1. Click redeem code. Does it have to be capital? Yo, I just made, yo, what's up, Infinite? I appreciate that, bro. I just got 1,800 bucks. Logger light times 4, fireworks show times 1, mystery box type. What? Bro. Hey, good looking out, bro. I didn't even know that was a thing. That's awesome. I just got a bunch of treats, dude. All caps. Okay, well, it worked when I didn't do the caps, I think. Damn, dude, appreciate you. I had no idea that was a thing. Where did I get my mystery box, I wonder? How much space do I have in my backpack right now? Holy shit, dude. I'm at 164 out of 100. Bro. Okay. I gotta go back to my house and drop some of this stuff off, right? In the city about it earlier, but you wasn't on. Oh, yeah, no. I didn't get on till like 7 today. Or 7:15, 7:20. Yo, have you tried the new quality of life changes for the weed, Gage? Incredible, dude. Chef's kiss. Oh. You don't have to go enter a whole bunch of times when you're feeding the plants, dude. You just type in the number now. So good. Such a small thing, but it's so good. Yeah, they have also nerfed weed. Oh, is that right? Oh, that's a bummer. Well, I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, we're making a fucking bazillion bucks. Our weed sells for $260 now. Not is that right? Interesting. I mean, that's a bummer, but like, bro, that's still really good money. So much for moving the box prices up, though. If that's the case, like, boxes are probably comfortably at 4,000 a box now, despite all my chirping and complaining. It's interesting. I do like that quality of life change though for the growing. I think that's fucking great. I really like that. That speeds it up. It makes it so much easier now. I really like it. Chef's kiss. Wait, so how much am I gonna get for my house grown stuff then? If 260s for the big boy large warehouse and whatever, like how much am I gonna get for my apartment weed? Probably nothing, huh? Because I grew in my apartment yesterday because I was experimenting because I heard it was like had to do with the drugs. Like I heard it was like a weed update that they were pushing yesterday when I was waiting to get back into the city after the restart. So I like got back into the city and immediately grew some weed just to see what was what. Found out about that, you know, the new screen pop-up thing as you're going through the stages and whatever, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. But if the high-end shit is 260, what's my apartment weed gonna be, like 200 a bag? Do we know the official number for the cap for like house weed? Yeah, he's bro. I was like, no, I'm not doing. I was like legitimately like, nah, fuck that, dude. I'm not, because I had my alibi I was doing fucking, I was doing trash, because I had my Camacho out and my Camacho was full of trash. So I was like, no, that's bullshit. Look at my trunk, like look at my trunk, dude. I'm full of trash. I was like, I'm not even lying. Look, my trash in my trunk. Gage without his hat, without his beanie. I'm used to him wearing that white beanie all the time. Like I didn't recognize him without that beanie on. That's what that was, long and short. He was just walking around in a tank top without his beanie on, dude. I was like, get! I didn't know who that was. Plus, I don't know what his cars look like, dude. Like, I'm in a gang, kind of, but, like, not really. You know what I mean? I don't even know what anybody in my gang drives or anything. I don't know their real names. It was, you know. I'm glad it entertained you. Okay. Fireworks show goes in there. Logger light ×4 goes in there. LSD goes in there. I want to look at that mystery box. You was shit. It scared the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't like, motherfucker, because I still had a bunch of weed on me. I was like, dude, I don't want to lose this weed. Okay. Okay, so now I can open the box. What'd I get? A zip tie? One zip tie? The fuck? Did I really just only get one zip tie? That's bullshit. I mean, I'll put it in here for what's his name? Cash. Cash likes those. He's a big fan of those. I've been saving them up for him. He says he likes zip ties. I was like, all right, I made a mental note. So now I've been just like stockpiling zip ties for the boy. I'm gonna give it to him for Christmas. Christmas present for Cash. Here's a bunch of zip ties, dude. Oh, all you got was a zip tie as well? Oh, interesting. Huh. Now, lager lights, those are just beers, right? Wait, let me grab one single bag of my weed. I want to see how much my shit goes for then. The stuff I grew yesterday in my house when I was checking out what was changed about the weed. Where is that bag? Right here. Let me grab like 2 bags. There we go. Let's go. Now let's go just quickly find a local to sell these too. We may not end up having time to do a run. I mean, I probably could if I bombed over there and did nothing but that for the rest of the day, but like... But he's vanilla as hell with no gun. Yeah, dude, that's the whole idea, dude. I'm glad you like it, because, like, I like it. I'm having a good time with it. I think it's unique. I mean, the thing is, everybody's so quick to pull steel. Everybody's so quick to be the toughest guy in the room. Everybody's so quick to be like, fuck these cops. Like, I think it's more interesting and entertaining to be the other thing. You know? To be something that isn't that. That guy's moving like he's already been sold to. The fuck? Have these guys already been sold to? Hold on. Lady, come here. Did she already say no to me? I didn't hear. Lady. Alright, let's go, like, recycle this crap in my pocket. I see you, fuckface. I see you, fuckface, alright? There is a recycle place over here, but I don't like this parking lot. I feel like there's a lot of hoodlums running around this parking lot over here. So, we'll take a peek at it. Maybe it'll be clear and we can do it, but... Well, I do like this neighborhood, though. I'm glad I live over here again. I like this part of town. This is my favorite part of town. Yeah, see, now I definitely can't go over there and recycle. Okay, let's go back to the recycle spot I like. The one up by the main street. Thought I heard a Sanchez. Yep, Sanchez, what do you know? Drug dealer, what do you know? See, this is my other dealing mobile. In that this is when I'm not doing my Camacho, like I was yesterday, where I was like, oh, I'm looking at garbage cans, you know, and I have a trunk full of garbage and recyclables. I do this one where if like cops come at me about fucking what am I doing and blah 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 blah, I go, I just moved to town. I have my luggage on the roof, you know, like I just moved to the city, you know, just meeting my neighbors, you know, introducing myself, shaking some hands, you know. I had a cobbler, gave that first person a cobbler. Like I have a whole rigmarole for if a cop comes at me. Now, if it's another player in the server, like I haven't really figured out my approach. Initially my approach was, yo, I'm just checking the price on this new strain I'm working on. What are you doing? You working a strain? Let's talk shop. Oh fuck! I ran out of gas.
I wish you would have told me earlier, asshole.
Do I have anything in the trunk of this car? I don't. Okay, cool. We'll just leave this here then. I'll get it from insurance tomorrow. I forgot about getting gas, but like with that one, I try and do more of a. Oh, I can sell to these guys. What am I thinking? Okay, I gotta sell one of these fucking bags here.
Hell yeah, brother.
What's
band
the
is
good
crushing
word?
it.
Yeah,
205. If
grassy ass.
Our shit's so
Watch
underground.
it.
We haven't.
Eyes, use them.
yeah. You good? Okay. Here, take the other bag. Thank you.
Dope, thanks. Shit.
Damn it! I ran out of gas. That's the problem. You guys give me monologue, and I start chopping it up and chatting. I forget to check my meters. I run out of gas with that Panto so often. But no, the luggage on the roof is perfect. Because I'm like, I'm new to town. I can just RP. You know, just moved into the city. You know, introducing myself to my neighbors covers the handshake if it's a cop. You know, if it's another person like on a Sanchez, like if they decide they want to be a dick, they're going to be a dick. Doesn't matter what my story is. But I can come up with pretty interesting stories for that as well, like, cover stories for what I'm getting into if I have the Panto. Sometimes, initially I used to just be really honest and be like, yo, I'm trying out a new strain, and I'd lie about how much I could get per bag. Like, it's only like a 160 per bag, complete waste of my time. I don't know why I bother. And then they feel so bad for me that they don't rob me, right? But that stopped working at a certain point. At a certain point, I'd mention weed, and they go, give me all your weed. And, like, I ran into some knuckleheads that didn't want to hear my story, didn't want to feel sorry for me, just wanted to rob me and wanted an excuse to do so. So mentioning weed was like, oh, you mentioned weed, now I can rob you. It's like, fuck. Like, because they know the rules or whatever, So it's like, fuck. The second I mention weed, then it's like, I'm doing something illegal, they're doing something illegal. Like, I guess that opens the doorway for them. So I had a couple guys pull that move on me, like, haha, you shouldn't have said anything about weed, stupid. Like, and then steal my shit. And I was like, oh, okay, so I gotta, like, lie about what I'm doing out here? So the Panto with the luggage on the roof helps in that regard. Like, I can kind of spin some bullshit with the Panto with the luggage, getting directions. I was completely lost. I'm heading out on a vacation, you know. Got my luggage on the roof. Got a spare tire. Hopefully my car doesn't break down. You know, it's a real piece of shit. Like, I can spin some sort of bullshit, right? As long as they don't mention selling weed. I mean, if they roll up to me, catch me doing an actual handshake, then, like, I guess they can just rob me, right? I don't know how that... I don't know what the rules are. But... it's a whole thing. But it's all some undercover subterfuge type business, though. That's what I'm about. I'm all about the sneaky, sneaky dude. Enough, dude. Oh, they're all right there. Are somebody robbing the bank? What the fuck? Well, let's have it.
What's going on there?
Hell, I don't know, man. I just fucking... that noise is loud, man. That hurts my damn ears. That's all I know, bro. I mean, that's not where... wait, that's not the bank, right? I mean, they'd be on the front door if it was the bank, right? No?
Yeah, but this bank you cannot do anything to, so...
Oh, really? It's not robbable?
No.
Huh? What the fuck? Is there anybody in that car? I don't think... it doesn't look like there's anybody in that car. I'm confused. Is that... can you guys see somebody in that car? I can't see... there's nobody in the car. There's like 9 cops, nobody in the car. Did he head pop? Like, literally there's nobody in that car. What the fuck is it? All those cops must be butthurt right now. Like, yo, did he just head pop? Like, did he just leave the server? Like, fuck this, I'm not getting caught? Yo, brother.
Oh, shit. Sorry, I ran into you.
Oh, you're alright. Dude, did he head pop or did, like...
well, I'm not sure. I was over there just collecting trash when I heard the sirens.
Sure.
I noticed
yeah.
they weren't moving, so I figured I'd come here.
But I mean,
check
it's
it
not
out.
just me, right? There's nobody in that car.
Well, there was. He's in the back of one of the other cars already.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all fucking pulled up on a car with nobody in it. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it might be that guy across the road, but I don't know if that was a driver, maybe a passenger.
Oh, yeah, they got a guy in cuffs already. Oh, fucking A. Okay, so they're just clearing the... okay, that makes more sense. I was like, what the fuck are they all freaking out about a parked car for, dude? I didn't see anybody in it. I said, what the fuck are they doing? But no, there's the guy in cuffs right there. That's the fucker, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's... yeah. I don't know what he did.
The other gentleman who was just standing here says, that's not a bank you can rob, so it's not like he robbed that bank. What the fuck did he do for fucking 8 cop cars? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was insane. And just pistols drawn on him instantly.
I'm saying, like, that must have been some fucking... I mean, that's a pretty nice car. Maybe... I mean, you don't get that much police response for just driving fast. It's gotta be more than that, right?
Nah, he did something.
I mean, they already popped his trunk and everything. Like, they must be looking for something, maybe.
Maybe robbed a store or a...
yeah, I mean, could be a store. That fucking looks like a pretty nice car. That's a pretty good getaway car. I'm surprised they caught him, truth be told.
Yeah, no shit. I dare you to go over there and grab it.
Oh hell no, brother! You, I'm a good little boy. You know, I mean, I dig in the trash. Maybe I sell a few things, chop a car here and there, grow a little weed. That's about it, dude. I'm not robbing anything.
Anything
You know what I
like
mean?
that is crazy. I ain't getting chased by that many cops.
I'm saying that was like the police force, wasn't it? I mean, that was pretty much everybody.
That doesn't look like it.
Good lord.
Well, I'm gonna keep searching trash.
Fucking A, yeah, I'm mind my own damn business. That was nuts. That was a fucking hell of a response for what? I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, I was like 240 a bag for my weed before, like just the apartment grown strain that I was doing. So it's down to 205. So that's like $40 nerfed, about the same amount nerfed as the weed from the warehouse, the 315 down to 260. It's about the same amount, about 40 bucks. Nerfed about 40 bucks, looks like. I can live with that though, like 200 a bag from my house. I can live with that. It's not good, but it's not bad. I mean, I only just sell bags of weed like on the side when I'm in between, activities I'm already doing or planning on doing. Like I'm not capped in weed sales, right? Like that's not my whole purpose on the server.
You need a ride.
No, I'm all right, brother. I'm just checking garbage cans.
Okay. What's up with everyone checking garbage bags? I mean,
Well, here's the thing, my dude. It's fucking lucrative, bro. In the city, people throw away the craziest shit, man. You can find fucking leather wallets that have cash in it. You can find fucking suitcases with
shit.
all manners of drugs and fucking, pearl necklaces, fur coats, shit you can pawn. You understand what I'm saying? The garbages have I mean, literally 3-4 different kinds of drugs in them. Not to mention your recyclables and the like. I mean, if you're not turned off by the smell, man, fucking dumpster diving is a fucking lucrative business in this city, man. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, I've done it twice or so. I only get plastic bottles and shit like that.
I mean, shit, you get money for those too. I mean, that's not the lucrative side, though. The lucrative side is like the random, ooh, shit, look, this guy threw away a $1,500 camera type shit that happens occasionally. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, you have a good day, dude.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Random guy walking around in a ninja mask. Some of these kids, dude, it's like, bro, you're not like just walking around in it. What's up, Cash? How's it going, brother? He's just walking around in a ninja mask, like he's just driving it. I mean, for sure stole that car. That's not his car. He for sure stole that car. But like, just standard operating procedure: ninja mask, hood. It's like, what the fucking. What? You're not. I should have been like, good lord, a ninja. I should have done that. But like, I could do that for everybody I talk to on this server. Everybody's fucking masked up with fucking hoods on and like, what are you scared of, dude? Who are you hiding from? Like, you can't just be. Nobody's just a normal human on this server. It's crazy. Look at the guy across the street, cat mask. Like literally nobody in this server has their face out, dude. It's fucking wild. What a day. Dude, I got another zip tie though. Hey, Cash, I'm gonna have a Christmas bundle for you here real soon, bud. Alright? Christmas is coming, dude. You're gonna like what you get from me, bud. I'm just gonna put it that way. Alright? You're gonna like what you get from me, pal. I was gonna do a run to end out this recording, but I think I'm just gonna grab some trash cans. Was that Cash that got arrested? I don't think it was. Cash, that wasn't you that got arrested. You don't have a black 4-door Acura Civic looking thing, right? I don't think that was Cash. Oh, man. Resealable bags, we'll take those. That'll work in a pinch. Watch this be a nothing of interest. Watch. It's too close to the other one. Yep, you have found nothing of interest. See? Never fails, dude. Alright, so where did I park my car? Oh, my car ran out of gas. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'm just on that dilly-dally right now. I'm just on that fuck around right now. Beans is a stand-up friend. You're fucking right, he is, dude. Hell, I'm holding on to illegal cop items for fucking cash right now, dude. I'm holding on to assault rifle ammo and fucking Kevlar shit. Oh, I can't hold any more milk. Damn it. Okay, I gotta empty out. I'm holding on to fucking cop bullets and cop Kevlars and handcuffs for cash right now so he doesn't get arrested with them or caught with them at my apartment, which he doesn't have a code for. Hell, I got fucking a bunch of zip ties I'm gonna give him for Christmas. Don't worry about it. Don't tell him. He said he likes zip ties, dude. He's like, if you find any zip ties, let me know, dude. I'll take them from you. I was like, all right. Made a mental note. I've been storing up zip ties, dude. I got a bunch of them. That's interesting. This is not a bank you can rob. I found that out today. I didn't know that. I figured this was like the big bank. Like this is the ultimate goal. Is everybody wanted to rob this bank at some point, right? The Pacific Standard. Apparently, that's not a robbable bank on this server. That's wild. That's a bummer, actually, when you think about it. It's like, that sucks, dude. Why isn't that one a robbable bank? Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the me. Okay, what do I have on me? Bunch of bullshit. Oh, I gotta go to the pawn shop. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, why the fuck do I have so little weight for my pockets? Because I have to go to the pawn shop, that's why. And I'm sure I got some stuff to throw away, like trout and whatnot. Oh, the old bones are creaking today, boys. The old bones are creaking today. It wasn't even a hard day at work, dude. Like, with the holiday and everything, the warehouse didn't get that beaten up. So work was pretty easy this morning. It's just, you know, I don't know, I must have slept funny or something. Whew. I'm almost to 200,000 though. We're gonna be able to get a warehouse here soon. Small warehouse. That's my new goal. Small warehouse. That's a nice car. I like that car. That's a cool looking car. A 4-door action. Dope paint job too. I like the paint job. Oh, alrighty. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Perfect. Perfect. Who are these fucking guys?
Still no way. It was nighttime, so maybe.
Ooh, I knew that was coming. Ooh, that was a doozy. Excuse me, bless me, and all that stuff. All right. Yep, watering can, great, wonderful. Now, what do I have to throw away in here, though? Trout, yeah, get cut into bait. No, I'm okay on that. Is that new, cutting trout into bait like that? A fish that you don't like, cutting into bait? It feels like that'd be new. Mutated tomato. That's $600. Throwing it away. I'm not going all the way up to fucking grapeseed. Like, who are we kidding? I don't even have a car right now. In fact, this one can kick rocks as well. And same with this one.
I got
39.
nothing over here.
I'm sorry, what was that, brother?
I got nothing over here.
Oh, okay, you guys are doing, sorry, you're doing something else? Alright, I don't mess you up.
Wow, brother, we're just attorneys, man.
You're just what now?
We're just lawyers, bro. We're doing something for a case.
Oh, gotcha, okay, field of vision, that whole thing, cone of silence, gotcha.
Yeah, the cop couldn't have seen shit from over here either, bro.
Oh, fucking A, that's interesting. They're like actually doing the legwork and being like, there's no chance the cop could see the blah, blah, blah. Huh. That's kind of cool that the lawyers take it that seriously. At least those ones do. That's interesting. He's like looking at sight lines and stuff, looking at police reports and trying to like find holes in the story. That's kind of cool. That must be kind of a cool like line of RP. Doing like, you know, I imagine since they're lawyers, they get access to police reports, right? So he's probably looking at a police report and going, okay, he said he was where, and then coming out to the site and like standing on the corner and going, if he was here and he was looking this direction, that's kind of cool. That seems like a cool kind of role play, you know? Trying to figure out if the cop's full of shit, you know? Imagine he catches a cop on some bullshit. That'd be kind of fucking powerful. That'd be some dope RP, dude. Being able to go to the courtroom and be like, Your Honor, da 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 da, this from this corner to the da da da. Are you telling me that you da 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 da? Like, that's interesting. When are court cases? Like, can you just go and watch a court case in this city? Like, where does that take place? I want to go watch court cases. I could see that being very interesting. Is there like a courthouse where you can go like watch people, like, you know, lawyers defend people and stuff? Like, where does that happen? Or is that not a thing? Because I would like it, and can you go there as the public and watch? Because I would go there and watch, dude. That'd be interesting. Especially if I had like something to eat or something. Like if I just got home from work and I was like, yo, I have a sandwich I want to eat, but I also want to be in the server and play, and be like, oh, let's go to the courthouse and watch a couple cases while I eat a sandwich, you know, kind of shit. That'd be perfect. Is that not a thing? All right, let's find a dark alley to tuck away in and call it a day. I'm trying to think of where I should be tomorrow. Like, where's the most helpful place for me to be? But I got to go all the way to the insurance place, right? To like get my panto out tomorrow, like first thing. So I'll have to be running wherever I am. I'll have to be running tomorrow to get my panto. So we might as well just tuck in right here in this bush. No one saw nothing. Let's call it a day. Guys, what a wonderful little 2 hours that was right there. It was short, but, you know. What can I tell you? My car ran out of gas, right? I was going to do a whole bunch of things. All right, I was going to do a whole bunch of things. But my car ran out of gas. What can I do? You know what I mean? Ugh. A productive day, though, overall. We got our dailies done. We didn't help the group. The group had already smashed everything. You ever thought about doing Twitch? I tried Twitch before I tried YouTube. And with Twitch, you have to beg permission to make money. YouTube is willing to give you the ability to make money and monetize your channel as soon as you hit hour marks. Twitch makes you beg for permission, and then once you have monetization, like, treats you like a fucking spoiled little child. They're not good to their creators. Their content creators get treated like fucking pestilent little children until they make so much money that they have say. But I just didn't want to beg for permission from Twitch, truth be told. I hit my hours and I hit my subscribers on YouTube, and they were happy to send me emails about monetization and helped me through the entire process and got me to a point where I could accept super chat donations and ad revenue and whatnot. They were on my team. Twitch, on the other hand, you have to like beg to get partnered. You have to beg to be put in a position to make money. Twitch is not a good platform for the creator. But if I'm being completely honest, I was on Twitch for about 4 months before I started my YouTube channel, like 10 or 12 years ago, and so I was on there for a couple of months. I've looked into all the, like, when I get the audience, how do I do this, and like they were not trying to play. They're not trying to play ball, dude. Twitch, it seems inconvenienced by their content creators, whereas YouTube was like, "Welcome, dude. Anything we can do to help." And I was like, "Really? Whoa, this is kind of." They were emailing me. They were like, "Would you like to become monetized? Do you have the amount of?" Yeah, they were really like, I don't know. YouTube was proactive. YouTube was like, let us help you make money. Whereas Twitch is like, oh, you want to make money? Well, we have some hoops you need to jump through. So from my perspective, as a small, you know, content creator, and I cringe when I even say that because I just don't put myself in that category. But I've just found it to be a much safer and funner place, albeit a smaller overall landscape as far as like, you know, recording daily type stuff. The kind of content I'm doing probably lends itself more to Twitch. I think I could probably get it easier. It'd be easier to get an audience on Twitch. But yeah, the hoops you have to jump through to make any money, like crazy, bro. You wouldn't believe it. So I'm pretty happy where I'm at on YouTube. I have all my AdSense and all my Google stuff. In fact, I got a bank, invoice from my bank the other day because of everybody's generosity over the last however many months. I finally hit that tipping point of $150 in my Google account, and they kicked me down that money to my savings account. So I got like a Google Pay into my savings account. I was like, whoop. So that was pretty cool. You tempted to get in after Snowy? Probably, yeah. I'll probably at least try to get in. I want to do my run, finish up my dailies at the very least. But, so yeah, I have the way it works for me is if I get enough Super Chat donations, and I don't get very many Super Chat donations, and I don't ask for them, I don't beg for money, but like, over time, people come through and they drop $1 here, $5 here, whatever the case may be. It collects all that in my Google AdSense, you know, bank or whatever, and once it gets to the tipping point of $150, it goes direct deposit into my savings account, which is dope. And so I got one of those yesterday. So thank you guys for your generosity over who knows how long it took to get to that $150. It took a long time, but like that is a much appreciated $150, guys. That just dropped into my savings account. So thank you. I appreciate that. That's kind of the long and short of it. You could do good on both. Yeah, I think so. Twitch has not made itself user friendly like YouTube has. YouTube's my guy. YouTube's my people's. I like YouTube much better. Twitch is better about music though. People play music on Twitch and don't get in nearly as much trouble as they do on YouTube. That would be kind of cool to be able to play music, but I don't know. I know I can dual stream, but technically my Streamlabs won't let me dual stream. My Streamlabs is free. I use a free template, Streamlabs template, and the one that will allow you to dual stream to multiple platforms costs actual money, which means I'd be paying a monthly fee for the ability to stream. This is the whole thing. Like, I don't do this because I don't know. Like, I'm not paying money for this. This needs to be free. Otherwise, I'm not doing it. like I don't know if you noticed this, guys, but your boy is cheap, dude. I'm not spending money like that, dude. I ride a bicycle. I don't even have a car. I ride a bicycle. I'm in my 40s. Early 40s, but still. I'm like a grown-ass man, and I ride a bicycle because it's cheaper than a car. I don't have cable television. I mean, we had a fucking hour-and-a-half conversation yesterday about which streaming platform I'd get if I actually got a streaming platform. I don't have a single one. I don't have Hulu, Netflix. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm not trying to pay for the Streamlabs I've been using for free for fucking 10 years. So if I was to do like a, you know, stream to Twitch, stream to YouTube, stream to all the different platforms, I would have to actually pay money per month. And I'm not willing to do that. Anyways, all right, I'm done rambling. Guys, appreciate you. Thanks for your generous donations over the last, who knows how long it was since the last time I got one of those $150 drops, but I just made a little money off my YouTube channel. And that's the extent of it, by the way, guys. I'm not getting rich doing this. I'm making a little bit of money. Every once in a while, you know, every once in a pretty long while, to be fair, but like, still crazy that like this recording every day, talking to y'all, like made me $150. I got $150 in my bank account like 3 days ago from this. That's crazy, dude. Even if that's collectively donations over the last year, that's, to me, is still crazy. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Now, we're going to leave it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. What the fuck is going on? Final screen. There you go. Thanks for watching. Follow me on Instagram, TMPG Thunderneck. I'm out of here. You guys have a great rest of your day. Out comes the internal beans. Yup. Wait, what does that mean?